Enter Sandman by Weezer, 2021. Whew. Hi, everybody. I'm Casey Jones, dialing into you from Baltimore, Maryland, where it is very, very hot. Wow, where did my troop go? Come on back, ladies. So we have got a very small but a very mighty troupe here today. Lovely Janice and lovely Mary Jo. And we are going to do professional improvisational comedy. So we are going to make you laugh. We are going to make you forget about all your problems for a teeny tiny little time. So as I do every time I host, I will pick a word from my 1,000 places to see before you die calendar. And today, our word is irresistible. Irresistible. Ooh, Mary Jo, smells so good today. What is that fragrance?
Yes, Casey. I'm so glad you noticed. If I just had a run-in with a rotten potato, it was like, just amazing. I was dumbstruck how rotten it really was.
Well, if you just smell irresistible, whatever is that dress you're wearing? Is it Prada, Versace?
Oh, it's Prada. You see, it's Prada.
Prada. Oh, okay.
Yes, it's the cousin of Prada. She really had to do things to make it a little off, so they didn't get confused. But I just love this dress.
Oh, I mean, I just love the spiders on it. I mean, it's just, you are just so irresistible today. And what is that divine looking sandwich you are eating?
This sandwich, oh my gosh, you would never in a million years guess what kind it is, but I'm going to tell you because it is just so tasty. It is got a little bit of jeepers. Just give me 1 second. Oh yes. Yes, we have cicadas in here because this is a vegetarian sandwich. And some lettuce and some what is this, capers, I think, and some tomatoes, and there's that rotten potato again. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Excuse me. We ain't gonna get our work done on this barn if you all keep imagining you're high society women. Now, I'll be back, but you gotta get this barn clean, girls, ladies.
Oh, okay, boss.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll remember.
Well, everything you've got is just so irresistible, but Janice is right. We need to clean this pigsty out to get our high class patrons coming on in here, right?
I know, Casey, but we've been working here for like 10 years. You think that like they would know that we've got this down? We just like to have a litlittle, wonderful imaginations every once in a while.
Yeah, because you kind of have to, given the stuff that we see here in this bar in Hamden. Because I tell you, another person in here and comes in here and starts monologuing about how whatever their mass stance, whatever it is, I don't want to hear it. Just order a beer, sit down, and shut up.
Yeah, but they just don't. I mean, that's just the problem. I mean, we have.
Yeah, I mean, do we have written on our foreheads, tell us all about your crazy theories about masking?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
We don't. It's just, it is a little.
I did used to have bite me written on my forehead though, but apparently that's a little too hostile in today's PC environment.
Well, hopefully it didn't make anybody totally irresistible and just want to take a chunk out of you.
Well, but that's what you are now, Mary Jo. Oh, you were going to make so many tips tonight.
You're just too kind. You're just too kind. I know, but if we clean this barn up, do you think she means like we got it pretty good? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's just, but I don't know. She is a newbie around the game, but
Yeah.
I don't think she just knows how we work. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah, well,
you
figure
do
it out.
floors, I do counters, and we just kind of
Right.
make it work. It's
Right.
just really kind of that thing. But
Right, yeah, so
you
definitely.
know.
Okay, well, I'll be down on the floors. See you soon.
All right. See.
See.
Well, I thank you for coming with me on this date. I was kind of attracted to your special smell you got there. Mm,
Thank
love
you. It's my fabric softener.
with a little touch of uh, um, uh,
Lilac.
yeah, I can tell a country girl just by her smell.
Yeah. The lilacs definitely
There's
remind
nothing
me
like
of.
a country girl.
Yeah.
You smell like a barn. You move like you're plowing a field, and you're just gracious with your hospitality. It's nothing like a country girl.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're all in this together, so I will share whatever I have with you. So,
Well,
but
I don't want to, what I thought, since, I come from New York City.
mhm,
And I'm just down here on holiday. I'm staying at the Shoehorn Inn over there.
yeah,
I think it's 2 farms down.
yeah. It's our finest establishment. Yes,
Yeah, they got a wandering pig there.
indeed. Yeah. Elsie. Yeah.
Elsie the pig. Yeah. I mean, I thought it belonged to somebody, but they said it's just a country pig that has freedom to roam when it wants to.
And people feed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had, that's hospitality.
That's what we do. That's what we country folk do. We are hospitable.
You know what?
Mhm.
I didn't want to insult you because I know how y'all natural. So I ordered you a side of beef, but I asked the cook not to let you kill it.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I've certainly killed more than my share of.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I overstep myself?
No.
I
Not at
don't
all.
overstep
I mean,
myself. Country,
yeah,
livestock. I'm sorry.
no, not a problem. Not a problem.
Okay, I apologize.
That will
Well,
be
you know
fine here.
what? I heard that country folks like to be natural, so I apologize about the cow.
Okay, not a problem.
But
Not a problem at all.
I brought here as our first. I like to give my first date, something special to remember me by. So I
Mhm.
brought here a butter mixer here for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, you like that?
Yes, I like it a lot. Yes, it's quite lovely. This will definitely come in handy. So thank you.
I was worried about that after that cow incident. Yeah, I mean, I thought butter, country girl.
Yep. So you're a stockbroker in New York.
Oh yeah.
What brings you down here to
I got the law. I got a little trouble with the law. Yeah. You know, business is very complicated, and I'm a self starter. So I wasn't aware, but I was doing this new business called Ponzi schemes.
Ponzi, Italian? Yes.
Ponzi schemes, yeah. Fast money.
Yeah, fast money for you. Yes, absolutely.
That's work, But
Okay.
I didn't know that, until I got a call from the FBI and CIA came to my office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who among us has not, made the occasional legal mistake?
Just like a country girl. Y'all just see the innocent. That's why I escaped down here. Escape.
Can I get a Casey? Oh, you're the Ponzi girl, are you?
Yeah, hey, listen,
Wait
I'm
to
gonna,
meet you.
excuse me?
Wait to meet you.
Okay.
I heard lots of things about you.
Yeah, listen, this closet here, is it soundproof?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just quickly came in here, and what you doing here, Mary Lou? Aren't you supposed to be downstairs in the receptionist?
No, I came because of you and the Ponzi scheme.
The Ponzi's? They got the Ponzi's? They
I heard
got
you.
in with what?
I heard you were the Italian person with the
Listen,
Ponzi scheme.
oh, Ponzi. Oh no. No. I'm from Brooklyn.
You're
Yeah,
not with.
I
You're not.
know. Everybody mistakes me for the Ponzi group. No. I'm just from Brooklyn. I'm just hiding in here because I'm tired of getting coffee for the boss. Every time he sees me, coffee. Like a, like I made like a runner. What are you hiding for?
Denise, are you in there? Where's my damn coffee?
Oh.
There's nobody in
I
here.
know you're in there.
No. Only cleaning people in closet.
I better have an iced vintage chocolate latte on my desk in 2 minutes.
Oh, she sounds really bad. I think I better get out of here because, like, I was just coming in because I thought you were the Italian monster.
No, that's the guy over in the what they call that that article two parts out. You always get me confused. I'm the one who sits in the front with the bosses. I'm the one who's the boss's secretary. Johnson.
Okay.
I have a PhD.
Scene. Boy, I just find the beach just so irresistible. Just, the sun is just so warm and the ocean, and I can be one with nature, the beach. Oh, I just.
Oh God, Sylvia, why? Oh my God, I thought we was gonna meet guys here. There's nobody here but pigeons. Are those pigeons, the things that dive? No, right? They're not pigeons.
Yeah. Well, this is why I brought you here, sweetie. It's because it's a private beach. It's right in Central Park. So there's, yes, there are pigeons because there's pigeons in New York. There's rats too. But we have this all to ourselves. We have the little lake. We can put our little toesies in it. And
girl, you told me you was gonna take me somewhere where exciting.
This is exciting. We're in the center of the city, but we're also on the beach, more or less.
Yeah, but do you know what a beach is? I mean, a beach is with sand, and I think it's connected to an ocean. I mean,
sometimes, but lakes have beaches too. And here we are in a lake in Central Park. And no, it doesn't have sand technically. This is cat litter, but still, we get to be in our little toes and we can dip our toes in the water. And
the water.
Yeah.
You call this water? I mean, we're just sitting on a rock and we're looking at a little puddle.
Yeah, sure. It's small. It's not the ocean, it's not the Great Lakes, but it's so cozy and it's so private. I'm the only one who knows about this. That's why I brought you here.
You know what? I think our lives really, really has gone caca.
Oh.
I mean, this is a bad sign. When you call Central Park the beach, and I'm sitting here with you looking at a puddle of water.
just imagine that it's a beach. I mean, we can't actually afford to go to a beach, but we can be there in our minds.
You know what? We got to do something different with our lives. I was thinking maybe we should join the army. Maybe the marching, or maybe become like be more than what we can be.
Sure. I mean, yeah, the army. We could be stationed in Hawaii or Puerto Rico, and there would be a beach there. There'd be a beach there.
They got real beaches there.
Yeah.
Real beaches.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we could join the army and
the army, or we can do the Navy, since you and I like a lot of water.
Right. Well, yeah, the Navy. Yeah, of course, we'd probably spend most of our time under it because we'd be probably on a submarine. But that'd be cool. We could see all the wildlife.
Oh shoot!
Go to Hawaii with the Army sergeant. Hello, recruits. I understand you're willing to sign up for the Army.
Yeah. We want to join the Army. Be all we can be.
Wait. What? This is the Army? I thought it was the Navy.
We have a small but mighty army on the island of Oahu. We have to.
Oahu is in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. This is why you're here. You are here to join the army on the island of Oahu. And again, we're a small but mighty force here in the islands. And we take the people that don't like the water. So I hope that's your deal. Don't like the water.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. If you're surrounded by water, as an island would be, why do you want people who don't like water?
I mean, we came here because of the water.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't know why you walked into the army, because we do other important tasks, like we climb up volcanoes. That's why we're in here in Hawaii. Like, we do death-defying things. So I hope you're up for it.
Well, volcanoes. That's important stuff. Yeah, volcanoes can erupt.
Wait there, girlfriend. Are you talking about doing stuff that might stop us from living?
Oh, no. You are going to have the best job here in the army. I mean, you get to see the world, you get to travel, you get to do death-defying things. I mean, and then you serve your country.
Woo! I am in. I can't wait to defy death. Yes.
Wait. There's always a catch.
Well, there's always no catch. I mean, we do encourage you to jump out of airplanes. Yes, you get to jump out of airplanes, and we're trying something new in the army here. We're allowing you to jump out of the airplane with only, get this, trying something new, your jacket. So it's like, and you can hold on to your jacket and be able to fly wherever you need to and land.
Okay, so how high is this airplane? 10, 15, 20 feet?
Oh, no, 10,000 feet. Come on, now you got to jump out of the airplane. And we're trying new techniques. So when you go down, you're using what you have on your body, a jacket.
But these are specially made parachute jackets, right?
Wait. You are always so agreeable. She said we're going to go 10,000 feet up in the air, or miles in the air, and we're going to jump out and using just this new clothing, which you call a jacket.
Yeah, it's parachute material. No worries. It's great material. And we're just trying something new so that it's not so cumbersome. You see, those big parachute things are just so heavy.
Okay.
So we're trying
I'm in.
Okay, you know what?
Jump to the parachute jump.
I'm suspicious. I'm not signing anything. This is a
jump to the parachute jump.
Oh.
This is great.
Here we are. Woo!
Oh, come on, recruits. Are you excited now?
Oh man, this is great. You're right. This isn't heavy at all. Man, look at this.
I'm here for support. I want to see this.
It's going by really, really fast, but oh my goodness, look at this.
Okay, I'm looking at the gauge, and we've approached our 10,000 feet.
You ready?
There's the landing spot right down there. Okay, go.
Go. Woo, she's going kind of fast.
Yeah, this is going pretty fast here.
Ooh.
Definitely, the ocean is coming up really.
Was she supposed to open up, use her jacket?
No, but it's just going to get there into the. Uh-oh. Hey.
I don't think I'm going to sign up. Thank you for the demonstration. Scene.
You got this. Denise, you have got this. I'm so excited for you. You are going to be amazing when you get on stage.
Okay.
Just remember to breathe. You're going to be fantastic.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Lewis, I know you told me that if I just get on the stage, that it will take away my flight of public speaking. I'm going to get on this stage now, okay?
You're going to do fantastic. I just know it.
Okay.
You got this.
It's so high. It's so high. It's like 4 feet off the ground.
I know you're afraid of heights and public speaking, but this is just both fears together. You are going to be amazing.
Oh my God, I'm starting to sweat. I can feel my pores opening up, doctor. I don't know, doctor. Okay, I'm paying you $400 an hour.
Yes, it's
that enough to let me get up on this, okay? Okay,
go.
I'm going.
Okay, go. Breathe.
Okay. Am I on the stage?
Barely, just your toes are showing. Take one more giant step. One more giant step.
One more? Oh no.
Just straight out, and you got this. And remember to say your lines.
Okay.
Your lines.
Okay.
You are irresistible. That was your line.
It wasn't that make sure I pay you on time. I thought
no, this is you are irresistible.
Said about my check bounce last time.
Yeah, well, there is that, and we'll have to talk about that when you're done. So we can get
where's the show? Come on, we paid good money.
Wait a minute. You hired somebody to come here and watch me?
I mean, otherwise it's not like it's not real. So
come on out.
You brought somebody in so
we want to hear what you have to say.
You got this. Come on. You can do this.
Okay. 74 years ago.
You suck.
No, she didn't mean that. She really didn't. She just meant you are a wonderful person. So you did amazing. You just did amazing.
I actually did it.
You actually
came on stage.
You did.
You came on stage and you sucked.
And I'm being heckled by an audience member. Oh my God.
She just didn't get out the whole word. You were spectacular.
Okay.
You were spectacular, and you do owe me $800 now because of the 2 sessions.
$800.
And Sucktacular. That's our show. Woo! Participate. Also, stay on because at 8 p.m. we got more shows. So smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get those sexy YouTube algorithms going, and everybody stay safe. Good night. Say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son to include everyone. I'll tuck you in.
Hands up, up, up. So this is proof positive. You should always, always entrust your tech to come up with your music because it's going to be better than what you would have picked. You're all welcome. Speaking of welcome, welcome to Highwire. We are just keeping the fun going. We're chasing away those Sunday scaries. Shoo, be gone. If you like that jam, that happens every Sunday, and you could be a part of it. You too could come and jam and be on the TVs and the YouTubes and the phones. And gosh, we can watch stuff everywhere these days. Um, we're super excited. We are now in season 4. That means we've had 3 previous seasons. We are practically experts at all of this. And with new seasons, it's always exciting when we get new shows. So I am very excited to be the host for a brand new debut show. Woo, woo. Here to tell a true story, or at least to him, we have Jesse Bradley. Woo!
Picture yourself in a living room.
I always love that song. It is just so high energy and so upbeat. Oh, hang on. Sorry, let me. Cool. All right. I think my microphone. There we go. Making sure that I have the right microphone on. Okay. Hi, my name is Jesse Bradley. I am a storyteller and improviser. And this particular show, Storytime with Jesse Bradley, the rules are I am given a topic and I improvise. Well, I not so much improvise, but actually tell a mostly, or what I can recall, a true story based on that particular topic. Just as a friendly heads up, there might be some content that comes out as a result of this. I would do my very best to, it's a story. Sometimes we don't know what comes out, especially during this. So there might be some sensitive topics brought up or discussed. So I just want to make sure, just for folks to be aware of that as they are watching this particular show. I tried going on Facebook to get actual topics, and so some of the things that I got was the invention of the umbrella, which I unfortunately have not invented an umbrella or really anything. So that's a little bit hard to tell a true story based off of that. Also, who really built Nan Madal? I have no idea what Nan Madal is. And merging, I haven't driven long enough to tell true stories about merging. So yes, I would like a topic. That would be very helpful. So if I could get a topic that
Summer camp.
Ooh, summer camp. Summer camp. Okay. So I, growing up in elementary school, I was the weird kid. And by weird, let me just tell you about some things that would define me as weird. So first off, I was known as Duckwalk. And the reason why I was known as Duckwalk was because my feet, they still like go out to the left, to the right. I don't walk straight. I walk like a duck. And kids, as they are, as we all are when we're kids, and we're cruel. That was one of the first things, is they called me Duckwalk. And I was always a little bit bashful about, like, we had these things every summer in Florida at my elementary school called Field Day. That is where each class competed in track and field events. I always came in last or next to last because I was unathletic and I ran like a duck. I picked my nose and ate it because it's a nervous tick of mine then, and it actually still is a nervous tick of mine now. I'm not going to do it in front of y'all, but it is something that I do from time to time, and I'm not ashamed to entirely admit that I still do that sometimes. Back when there were Garbage Pails Kids, the cards with the various weird little characters and whatnot, because there was a Messy Jessie. Messy Jessie was yet another one of my nicknames as well. I basically made myself a target. That's what my 5th grade teacher said to me. When he actually removed me one day. He made me go to the library for several hours where I got to play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And I'm wondering, okay, I'm in the library. I'm in the library for hours getting to do this. And then when I eventually walk back in, I noticed that everyone stops talking, including my 5th grade teacher. And eventually I find out through one of my classmates that the reason why everyone is being so nice to me is because the teacher actually had to tell them to be nice to me. And he actually was like, sometimes, Jess, you make yourself a bit of a target. So my mom and my stepdad, what they decided to do, a great way to normalize me amongst boys my age, was to enroll me in the Boy Scouts. So when you're enrolled in the Boy Scouts in 5th grade, you get to skip the line. So there's this ranking system in the Boy Scouts, and I don't remember it off the top of my head. I think it's like cub, bear, some other animal, and then the final scout ranking before you become a full-fledged scout is a Weeblo. And I have no idea what the hell a Weeblo is, but that's the final ranking. And if you join this weird Christian paramilitary organization, you don't have to have the other 3 ranks to join in at 5th grade. You get to be a full-blown Weeblo scout. So I got to skip all of the crap that I didn't have to go through, essentially. I didn't have to get the merit badges and do all of this other stuff. I got to buy a uniform, short sleeve khaki shirts with the Boy Scouts logo on it, with dark green khaki jeans, the little kerchief, including the little thing, the belt, eventually a knife, which I don't know if that was a good idea for me being the weird kid to have a knife, but okay, cool, whatever. So I am now, my mom, my stepdad's like, hey, it would be a really great idea. We're going to have you, we're going to enroll you in the Boy Scouts. That way you can man up and you can make some friends. And I went along with it. I'm thinking okay, yeah, sure. That will really help. And it didn't exactly help, because I end up being in a Boy Scout troop with half the guys that made fun of me at my elementary school relentlessly. Basically, I was just this, I'm part of the troop now, so I'm just kind of there. And how I knew that how I discovered I wasn't going to fit in well with this particular paramilitary organization was, got to go on my first camping trip. It was 6th grade. And my mom, she decided that, hey, you're going to go camping for the first time. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so awesome. So I am going to give you a bunch of candy. You are going to bring all of this candy, and you're going to have this candy at camp, at this campsite, and you're going to hand it out, and you're going to make new friends. And this is going to be an awesome and a wonderful experience. You're going to be kind of this normal boy for once. And so we go, and we go to the campsite. I go without my parents. So this is the first time that I've ever gone anywhere without my parents to a particular campsite. And I wasn't shown, first off, how to really set up a tent as part of this experience. So I had to, I struggled. I had to have, I think, the scoutmaster and a couple of other scouts help me set up the tent. And I really, really struggled with setting it up. And I eventually set it up, and eventually I go to sleep in this tent that other people had to build for me. And in the middle of the night, all of a sudden I feel this tent it starts deflating and it collapses on me. And I go outside and I'm freaking out and I'm panicking because this tent has just suddenly collapsed on me. And I have to wake up one of the scoutmasters to help like rebuild my tent, because I have no idea how this particular tent just collapsed. Like we set it up fine, and I wasn't the one who set it up, so there was no way that this tent could collapse on itself. And it turns out we get the tent built up and eventually go back to sleep. And the next morning, I'm told that it was raccoons. It was those pesky raccoons who decided, because I had all of this candy in my tent, that they were going to collapse this particular tent on me. And I'm like, okay, all right, cool. I can believe that, you know. I've never gone camping before. I probably shouldn't have brought all this candy. It probably attracts wild animals. I mean, these are things that I would have thought that the Boy Scouts would have taught me at this point, like before, like letting you go out into the wilderness and camp, that they would educate you on some really basic things versus just throwing you out into the wilderness and just seeing what happens. And I throw out my candy because I don't want the raccoons to knock things over again. And as I'm throwing out my candy, I see these two boys, the Shaw twins. So the Shaw twins, they were about a grade ahead of me. We were also in the same bowling league, and they were always really pissy that they lost because they were so good that their handicap was low, because they were awesome bowlers. But because their handicap was really low, because of their awesome bowling, other teams would beat them because of their mediocre bowling and their higher handicaps, to make things fair and make things easy. And they're blue-eyed and blonde hair, bowl cut. You know, it's the 80s or the early 90s. I think all of us had bowl cuts as boys at one point. And I see the Shaw twins just chuckling and laughing. And I realize, as they see me throw away the candy, and I start putting two and two together, and I realized that it wasn't raccoons who did this, who collapsed my tent, who made me panic, who made me wake the scoutmaster up, because I was clearly a bad Boy Scout, a terrible Boy Scout, that I did not fit and I did not belong here. And it was these two assholes who decided that the way to really make me feel not welcome to the troop is collapsing my tent. And there's two of them and there's one of me. And there's no way that I am ever, that I'm going to confront these two, because my parents didn't have medical insurance at that time. And I was trying to be a good son by staying the hell away from, the hospital, from getting beat, because I know that if that happened, then they might not be able to afford the care. And I was like, just doing the math in my head, and I'm like, I could confront these two, but I also could get beat up really bad, and I could end up just having my face busted and then having to, like, my teeth all fucked up. And I'm just like, it's not worth it. It is absolutely not worth confronting these two boys. And I never did confront them. I ended up staying in the troop for a couple of years, just to try to fit in, to try to be normal. Because I feel like when you're a kid, when you're in elementary school, when you're middle school, when you're in high school, you want to do all of these things that you want to fit in, that you want to just conform, that you want to be normal, you want people to like you. And I stayed in the troupe because my mom and my stepdad made me stay in this particular troupe, even while their marriage began falling apart, because it was just some sort of normalcy in my life. And I end up like in the color guard, and I end up marching with the flag during like whatever marches that we were doing to promote our weird Christian paramilitary organization. I attempt to learn the, I think it was the trumpet, no, or French horn. So I had no musical, okay, I had musical aptitude, and it was in singing, not in playing an instrument. During this particular time, and but in this struggle to be a Boy Scout and be normal, I was also in middle school chorus. My middle school was Stonewall Jackson Middle School. That used to be the name. It is now, thank God, Roberto Clemente. I think it's Roberto Clemente Middle School. But for a long time, my middle school was Stonewall Jackson Middle School. We were the Raiders. My chorus uniform was a gold cummerbund and these gold sparkly suspenders. Part of the things that we did in chorus included singing the Little Mermaid soundtrack, because the Little Mermaid was just huge at that particular time. We performed in the mall on Christmas. We performed the Nutcracker. So there is, and maybe I haven't watched the Nutcracker in a while, but I always thought the Nutcracker was a ballet, and that there wasn't any singing to it, that it was just all music. And somehow there were lyrics that we all had to memorize and that we all had to sing, and they all thought it was a really great idea to have us do this in a shopping mall at 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening for multiple performances. I wish I could remember the lyrics, but I do remember the Rat King. There was someone who actually played the Rat King and did the sword fighting with the Nutcracker while we were singing. It was this weird, sad action movie in the middle of a mall. And the thing about me at that particular time, and again, this is about me trying to be part of something and trying to fit in, and it's not really working, is I'm the only boy soprano at this point in chorus. So all of the other boys, puberty has started to grace them, and their voices are starting to drop, and they're sounding like this, as most boys do, and their voices are struggling. And my voice, I still have this pristine high C soprano. I am the only boy soprano in chorus. And already, like, between the Boy Scouts and my inability to camp and my inability to stand up for myself, here I am also now dealing with chorus at the same time, being the only boy soprano singing these particular songs. And if I had any sort of hot self-esteem, I could have been a member of New Kids on the Block or the Backstreet Boys. I could sing really well. Back then I could sing really well, and because of improv and because of musical improv, I'm discovering that I can actually still sing. And I thought for a long time I couldn't, because my voice got deep. And it's just, I was so trying to fit it. Like the chorus was, I could sing, and my course teacher was like, I want you to be part of our group. And I was balancing both. Being struggling in Boy Scouts and struggling with being in chorus and being different, and also struggling with what was going on at home. My mom and my stepdad, their marriage was absolutely at a breaking point, and they have separated, and my stepdad was starting to live on his own, and we would visit him on the weekends, and my mom was just trying to make sure to just keep everything afloat. And at the 8th grade, my mom could no longer have me in chorus or in Boy Scouts. That our sense of normalcy just split, and I had to start taking care of my younger brother while my mom was working. So that was the end of Boy Scouts and summer camp. And I've never liked camping. I still don't like camping. I haven't tried to go back to camping. I still haven't tried to like build my own tent. I still haven't tried to see if I could survive out in the wilderness. My idea of camping is going to a hotel that has shitty Wi-Fi and no continental breakfast. That is to the extent of me camping, is going to a hotel that is just sketchy at best. And I don't think I ever will, because camping is just not my thing. And I think that the moral here to this, it's okay to try things, and it's okay to not like them. And it's also okay never to like try it again once you realize that you never want to do it again. So that is my story on summer camp. Whew. Man, that was quite the journey, wasn't it, y'all?
It definitely was. There were some highs, some lows. I feel we all learned a lesson.
We certainly did. Don't camp. Just don't ever camp again.
Did you want another suggestion from us?
Yeah, I'm going to do one more. I think. All right. Yeah, we're going to do one more.
I'm going to pass this over to Jess. She's going to get you this time.
All right.
What was it like the first time you learned about dinosaurs?
What was it like the first time I learned about dinosaurs? Ooh. All right. I'm thinking about this. Really, really, really hard. So that's a weird echo. Okay. So Orlando, there are many theme parks. We are one of the epicenters of theme parks in this country. You have your Disney World. You've got your Epcot. You've got your Universal Studios, Hollywood Studios, Islands of Adventure. You also have Fun World, which is the more of the kind of the red state version of Disney World, in which you have go-karts and Skyliners and all of these things. And just outside of Orlando, in a town called Lakeland, there is this theme park called Dinosaur World. I know. Dinosaur World is certainly a park. And my my wife at that time, Janine, loved, like absolutely loved dinosaurs. Jurassic Park was her favorite, absolute favorite movie in the entire world. One of her favorites. Not that we watched it like, every year, but we definitely watched at least more than once during our relationship. And it was early on in our relationship. We were in Tampa, and we were about to get on our way home, and she goes, "Can we stop at Dinosaur World, please? Can we do that?" And I'm just thinking, I'm not a theme park person. I am not a fan of theme parks. They're overwhelming to me. The concept of waiting in line for like 5 hours to get on a ride for 15 minutes, just all the people and just the cost and just trying to like be in this particular theme park, in a theme park, it just absolutely just made me very, very, very anxious. And funny enough, I'm actually engaged to somebody who absolutely loves Disney. My fiance is a wonderful and fantastic person. I know she's watching this right now, and I would say this to her to her face, no matter what. And she's helping me get over my anxiety about being in theme parks and going to Disney. So, and I appreciate that very much. And I'm just thinking the mental calculations in my head. I'm going, I want to make I want to make Janine happy. I'm also just a little hesitant about going to this particular theme park because it's a theme park. But I also want to make her happy because it's early on in our relationship. And I go, all right, Janine, we're going to do this. We are going to stop into Dinosaur World. It is, I think it's going to be fun. So we drive up, we get off the exit. You can see Dinosaur World from the highway because there's this large brontosaurus just looming over, letting you know that Dinosaur World is off this particular exit. And so we go inside. Now, I haven't been to Dinosaur World since the pandemic has happened. I have seen it on the highway as I've gone to Tampa and St. Petersburg a few times. And I'm hoping that right now that somewhere, somehow, that there is a sign on the door for Dinosaur World. And it says that if you don't wear a mask, you'll go extinct. I'm hoping that it says that. I really am. I'm just hoping against hope that it actually says that, because that would be wonderful. So we park in the parking lot, and the entrance to Dinosaur World, it's just these two large dinosaur teeth framing the actual door itself. It's not like the dinosaur village behind me. It's a bit more immersive than that. And we go inside and we pay our $20 each, and we get our wristbands, and we go inside. And as we go inside, we see that there is this part where kids can dig for fossils and fossilized bones that they can take home. There are all of these large dinosaur statues with dinosaur facts about them, telling you about how big they are, what they weighed, what they ate. There's not really any sound effects, though. There's nothing that say that where the dinosaurs are roaring or trying to attack you or trying to do anything to you. This is not like Universal Studios, in which they actually have a dinosaur in their Jurassic Park section that actually tries to attack you a little bit, at least from a safe distance. And none of that is going on. This is just pure kitsch and Americana. It is something that you would find in a Pee Wee Herman movie, where you are just dealing with all of these particular dinosaurs who are just standing there and they're just looming over you as you read about the facts of these. And there's not even anyone dressed up as dinosaurs either. It's just you and these dinosaurs and these facts and the gift shop. And all through this, I want to make fun of it. I want to make fun of this particular experience. This is just this really weird thing, but Janine is just loving it. She is loving that there's all of these particular dinosaurs, and she's loving the kitsch and the Americana. And I don't, if I try to like do anything at this point to make fun of it, it would just ruin this moment of this grown woman in her 30s just being in awe and enjoying just being around these particular dinosaurs. And I think it's important that you let people have their joy and you let people do what they want, as long as it doesn't harm other people, obviously. And that's something that I feel like as a guy that I've been guilty of this, that we mantrify things and we mansplain things until they're no longer enjoyable. Like, for example, like the Star Trek used to be housewives. Housewives loved Star Trek until men really started getting involved in the conventions, and it completely ruined Star Trek for everyone other than white dudes. And I feel like that's the same with a lot of like fandoms, is like once white dudes really like start getting into it and they mantrify it. It's not a term that I invented, but I love mantrification. It's a great term. They ruin it for everybody. And I've been guilty of that, where I have judged other people for their music tastes, for what they like, what they enjoy, what they read, that, oh, it's like, it's not hip enough. It's not good enough. It's not cool enough. And again, going back to that whole, like, I'm trying to fit in, I'm trying to be cool, even sometimes as in our 20s and 30s, we're still trying to do that sometimes. And there's that hip part of me that's like, this is dumb. These dinosaurs are dumb as hell. This is just a stupid experience. And I want to make fun of it. There's part of me that wants to make fun of it. But I'm realizing that if I want to, that it's wrong, that this feeling of making fun of something that I don't like or don't enjoy, it's not something that's worth doing. It's not worth putting my partner down at that particular point. So for one of the first times in my life, I put aside this whole, like, let's be cool about this. It's about coolness. It's about that. It's about being hip and being awesome. It's this person. She is my person at this point in this time, and she is enjoying herself in this kitchen. I'm going to let her enjoy herself, and I'm going to support her, because this is important. And I feel like that's what you have to do in a relationship or with a partner, is that you don't necessarily have to love everything that they're into, but you should at least learn about it. You should at least like try to enjoy it, understand where they are coming from. Like my fiance is a country pop fan, and she has lived before we met. I never really listened to like a Maren Morris or Taylor Swift or Brandi Carlile or Eric Church or any of these things. And as I've gotten to know her, these are bands that I've enjoyed, that I've listened to, some of which I've enjoyed. I've become a huge Taylor Swift fan over the last year, which, you know, if you were to talk to me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I would have been like, Taylor Swift, that's terrible. That's awful. Ew. Why do you like Taylor Swift? And I'm just like, shut up, dude. Just let people enjoy what they enjoy. And I think that's important. You want to make sure that you let people, when you're with them, or even if you're friends with them, let them enjoy what they enjoy, man. It's not harming you. It's not hurting anything. Otherwise, your relationship with them will just go extinct. Thanks.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, showing up here on a Sunday night for Highwire is not all you do. Where else can people find you? What else are you doing, Jesse?
I cartoon on Instagram. You can find my comics and animations. I'm starting to do hand-drawn animations over at Questionable Decision Comics. So it's Instagram.com / Questionable Decision Comics. You can find me on Twitter at J Bradley Writes. I was just in a storytelling show for the National Storytelling Network conference. I'm hoping to get that out soon. And there's some other, I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping for a couple of other shows that are coming up in September. I think through a comedy festival in Denver.
Well, that's just awesome. And we're certainly excited to have you back again next month, is it? I'm sorry, I don't have the schedule memorized.
I'm going to be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah,
we don't
2
even
weeks.
have to wait that long.
Yeah. So I'm going to be here. I think it's every other Sunday.
Awesome.
Basically, I feel like this was more essay, like I improvised essays today more than stories. So this is an interesting experiment for me because normally I'm someone who actually rigorously prepares stories. Absolutely rigorously prepares it. So this is a really fun and interesting experiment to see what comes out of this.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you choosing Highwire to, share your gift with. Both stories were surprising highs, lows, drama, lessons learned. It was good stuff. Really appreciate having you on.
Thank you for letting me do this.
Of course, of course. So that is it for our evening. But if you're super sad about missing improv, we have shows nearly every night. We've got a great lineup tomorrow to help you beat your Monday blues. We've got shows on Tuesday and then again on Thursday. We've got Black Joy Fridays. And then we're back to the Jam next Sunday. So drink your water, people. Wear your masks. The third thing that I want to say, but I feel that might be too political. Get vaccinated. And we can all do in-person shows all the time. Although we can't have Jesse do in-person because he is in a different state. So the joy of online improv. Yay.
Yeah. Bye, all.